Hi, everyone. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Peek into Pink. And my special guest star just went off the air for a few minutes. So now she's going to come back on. All right. She should be here in just a second. We've got just a little glitch right here. So I'm so excited to have everyone on this evening to have a little peek into our pink bubble. Here she is. All right. There she is. Hi,
Oh,
Jody.
she's very complicated situation we have
All
here.
right. Hi, Jody. How are you? Oh my gosh.
All
Welcome.
right, cool.
There you go. All
Oh,
right.
let me
Hi,
adjust my camera.
we're just getting
All
ourselves
right,
a
my
little bit
camera.
situated here. Well, I want to welcome everyone. And if you are, we should be also not only on our Facebook Live, but also streaming onto YouTube. So let's see what we see here. We have our TLC virtual beauty page and also YouTube as well. So if you are a guest this evening, make sure that you tag into Jody's moving that camera all along the way there. Are you getting
Sorry,
situated there?
my camera just fell. My camera just fell as we were just starting this. For half an hour,
All
we've been
right.
playing
I
with this
see
camera, and
Tara.
now the
Hi,
camera just
ladies.
fell.
Jody, you get situated and I'll talk for a minute. So while Jody's
Okay.
getting situated, everybody, I'm so excited tonight to bring you our Peek into Pink. I want to welcome everyone and let you know my name is Cindy Morgan, Senior Sales Director. And
Go.
if you're a guest this evening, make sure you sign in. I see Tara and Lisa have already signed in. If you're a guest this evening, sign in to the comments and let us know who your special MK gal is. All right. And if you're a consultant and you've invited guests, make sure that you tag them and let them identify themselves. Now we're on a wonderful thing called StreamYard. So if you're a Facebook user, you'll have to acknowledge that StreamYard can let you stream over to Facebook. Otherwise, it'll just say Facebook user, and it won't let us know it's Cindy Morgan or Susie Q. So there's beautiful Tanya. Hi, Tanya. So
Hey,
anyway,
Tanya.
now we're going to so I want to thank you all for coming on and getting just a little peek into our Mary Kay bubble. Tonight, what I'm going to do is share a little bit about our Mary Kay culture, a little bit about how I got started in Mary Kay, introduce you to our fabulous, fantastic guest speaker, the awesome, the wonderful Jody Howard. Say hi, Jody.
Hey, girl.
We're going to talk to her in just a minute. You know, you might be looking for guests come on to watch and consultants. You might be looking for different things. Maybe you're looking for a change. It's a crazy time right now in our world. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. You might be looking for something different. You might be looking for a little bit of a side hustle, something to do in addition to what you're currently doing. You might be looking to simplify your life, change things up a little bit. You might be wanting to enjoy the number one product in the land and share it with some of your friends and family. That's fantastic. Someone just said, hi, Jody, but I don't know who you are. So make sure whoever that Facebook user is that said, hi, Jody, make sure that that you put your name in there so we know who you are and she knows that she can follow up with you. Aunt Jody, you look great. There's a comment. I love it. Okay, so a little bit about our Mary Kay culture. I want you all to know that Mary Kay has two most important things. First, God first, family second, and career third. She has two very deep things that are near and dear to her heart, and that is cancers that affect women. So Mary Kay's goal is to eradicate cancers that affect women and end domestic violence. Such a terrible thing, and domestic violence cuts across all of our, whether we're the up of the echo status or not. no matter what we do or not, glamorous or not, domestic violence affects each and every one of us. And in this crazy world that we're in right now, it can even be at an elevated state. Those two things, eradicating cancers that affect women and ending domestic violence, are so important to Mary Kay. And we know that people love to support that which they help to create. So this might be something that you're looking for. Mary Kay follows the European guidelines. Wow. For using items and so on, cosmetics. There are 130 items that are banned in Europe. Guess how many the Food and Drug Administration bans? Oh my gosh. They only banned 13 of the 11 or 13 of those items. Very few amount. So Mary Kay is phenomenal in following the European guidelines. She's the lead sponsor of the first and only dating abuse helpline. You can text the word love is to 22522 if you or someone that you know needs help. So important. Please write that down. Text love is to 22522. Okay. So remember, guests, I see some different guests coming on here. Make sure you tag your consultant. I would like to introduce to you, actually, before I do that, I'm going to do something else here. Okay. I want to tell you a little bit about our amazing guest, and then I'm going to tag some of what our amazing guest does, and we're going to kind of do a little tag team here. So my buddy, Jody Howard, I call her Champ because she is a champ. Jody became a beauty consultant in May of 1994, and she went to a skincare, she was a skincare customer for one day, so I think she loved it. She earned her red jacket in the first month of her business. And she wore it proudly until she debuted as a sales director only 15 months later on September 1st, 1995. She continued to service her customers with full inventory, on-the-spot delivery, which has led to 45 quarters of Star Consultant. That's fantastic. And because stars drive cars, Jody has had the privilege of earning 6 free Mary Kay cars, including the lovely, fluffy, beautiful pink Cadillac. Woo!
Yay.
She's led her unit by example in achieving the Queen's Court of Sales, and she's walked across that $1 million stage to receive her diamond and sapphire ring. She leads her beautiful unit called the Amazing Women of the Jazzy Jewels. Please welcome my buddy, this powerful woman, all the way from Vista, California, Sales Director Jody Howard. Yay, Jody! Woo! Welcome.
So I get
Welcome.
I get to woohoo at my own name. Woohoo!
You do. I want to start. Those are so many wonderful accolades. Let me ask you a question. How did you first find Mary Kay?
How did
Jody?
I find Mary Kay? That's kind of a funny story. My best friend went out of state for a weekend to see her sister. And when she came back, we went to lunch and I said, so what'd you do at your sister's? And she said, well, I went to a Mary Kay party and I decided to join Mary Kay. And I thought, no. That's Cindy. That's for old women with blue hair. And we are so young and cute and we're way too cool for that. I will get you out of this. And she said, okay, I appreciate that, except for I don't want you to get me out of it. I want you to come and be a model. And I said, model? Well, okay. And so the next night I went and had a facial with the group. And by the time I got home, I had a whole different concept of Mary Kay. And by the next morning, I came into her office and she was on the phone and I said, I'm going to do it. And she's like, you're going to do what? And I said, I'm going to do Mary Kay. And she's like, you? No. So at first I was telling her that, it wasn't a good idea. And she was telling me, but we did it together for a little while. And this is the cool thing. Cindy, I just love her. She was the smartest girl I knew in real life. So on the outside, I was laughing at her, but the inside, I was really listening. And I thought, well, I at least need to find out. So I did. And so I came into her office and said, I'm going to do it. And this is the great thing. She never did a whole lot with her Mary Kay. She got her stuff at wholesale and she did the friends and family thing where she just got product for herself and her sister and a couple friends of ours. And that was it. And I went on to do what I wanted to do and have hundreds of people on my team and earn free cars and diamonds and money and all the prizes and awards for being a star consultant. And so I didn't have to wait for her. That was really great. So she got me into it, and then I passed her up, and she was happy for me, and she did what she wanted to do, and I did what I wanted to do.
I love it. I love it. You know, it's wonderful to be able to have someone share with you like that, and then here you go and run. You know, in a way, and this is kind of how we're tag teaming off. I first came into Mary Kay by my sister Diane in Scottsdale, who I was working at IBM. I was a single mom, and I was working midnight to 8, so I would certainly not be interested working midnight to 8 to come into Mary Kay. And my sister Diane, you know, as we say, people come in for different reasons, and she said,
Right.
I'm gonna earn a car. Will you help me? Of course. How can you say no to that? So I joined, and oh my gosh, things changed. Okay, here's your next question. Are you ready, Champ?
I'm ready.
What do you think, Jody? What do you think could have stopped you from starting your Mary Kay business?
Well, now it's, you know, this is 25 years later, plus years. I think nothing could have stopped me. But
Well, what could have
at that
stopped you
time-
back then?
Yeah. So at that time, I didn't really have a fear of anything. But the idea of later down the road, you know, 5, 10, 20, 30 years later, of working for someone else was the reason that I did it. But what could have stopped me? Nothing. I wanted more. I just wanted more. I had lots and I wanted more. I had friends and money and a career and life, but I just wanted more. I wanted big. I wanted to, I'm an achiever, so I wanted all the things that the company offered. So thanks.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
This is a really interesting question. Did you actually meet Mary Kay?
Yes. I met Mary Kay herself.
Mary Kay Ash, the lady.
The legend. Not a lot of people can say that anymore because we have so many new wonderful people in our company, but those that have been around 25 plus years were able to meet Mary Kay. And so when I became a brand new director, very excited. At that time, at each director class, there was a number one in sales and a number one in sharing this opportunity.
Right.
And I was the number one new director in the whole country that month. And so for sharing the opportunity. So as a reward for our whole director class, I got to go up on stage and meet Mary Kay. And all I remember is her holding my hand. And I've never been married, but I'm told that your wedding day is kind of a blur. So it's like you remember kissing him, saying I do, and cutting the cake, but everything else is kind of a blur. And that was kind of what that was like. I remember her holding my hand and telling me that I could do it. I had told her, Mary Kay, I'm really going to do this. And she said, I believe you will. And in that few sentences, and she held my hand, she poured into me an extraordinary, abundant amount of love and humility and fearlessness and hope and courage and inspiration, like all in like a couple minutes. I mean, I was just so thirsty for something amazing, and she just stood right there and held my hand and all the things she'd done and who she was, and she poured that into me, and it's a moment I'll never forget. And then she did our training class, which was just phenomenal, and it's a treasure in my life. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, how exciting. How exciting. Oh my gosh. Right now, in this time, what would you say, Jody, your favorite Mary Kay product is right now?
Okay, what time is it? 7:16? At 7:16? Because it depends on when you ask me. 3 hours ago, when I was in the shower, my favorite product was microdermabrasion. And 5 minutes before I got on camera, my favorite was our little blotting tissues because I was perspiring. And so it really depends on the minute they ask me, because I use Mary Kay, you know, head to toe. And since the day I became a consultant, like the minute I signed up, I can honestly say, Girl Scouts honor, and I was a Girl Scout, that I have never, ever, ever, ever used any product that Mary Kay had an option. So any liner, we even had shampoo and conditioner at the time, and I used that because I was all in, and I love them all. I know that's not
You
fair,
know
but
what?
it's true,
It's so true. It's so
right?
true. The products are the right products for the right time, aren't
Yeah,
they? They're
yeah,
just
they're always on trend,
absolutely,
and they're always, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
absolutely fabulous. You know, Jody, if someone was listening right now and they were kind of contemplating whether to join or not to join, and I'm going to give some other reasons and so on here in a minute, but what would you say to someone if they said, you know, I'm kind of on the fence, I'm kind of thinking about it? What would you say to someone who said, well, I might be considering it? What do you think? What would you say to that person?
Um, my instinct is something I say to myself is, what's the worst that can happen? I go by kind of like the worst case scenario. So, what's the worst case scenario? If I jump in for $30, what's the worst that can happen? You know, it's the price of lunch with a friend. But my other response is to find out, why would you consider this? I mean, not why wouldn't you, but why would you? There's got to be something that you need or want, whether it's a girlfriend time or a discount on product, which we could all use. Um, there are a lot. Find out what you want and what you need, and I guarantee you, after 25 plus years, I guarantee you, after meeting thousands of women in Mary Kay, after personally impacting hundreds of lives and seeing them change for the better, I can tell you that there's not anything that you want or need that you can list that Mary Kay could not support, impact,
Fulfill.
change, fill.
Oh, that's
Right? I mean,
fantastic.
that's what I think.
So we're going to go over a couple of those potential reasons. Women might consider coming in really for the money, and
Yeah.
we have two exchanges of money. One from the company to each of us as a consultant, and one from the consultant to the customer. So we are not a multi-level, and that is really exciting. So let's say that I have a face wash, and I pay $12 to Mary Kay for that face wash, and that's wholesale. When I sell it for $24. So when you pay me and I sell it to you as a customer, that $12 then is my 50% and goes right in my pocket. So that's just wonderful there. So that's number one. And the second thing is, or the next thing is that this is such a crazy time that we're doing so many things virtually. And it's really
Yeah.
exciting to see that Mary Kay has, as we're doing right now, normally we would
Right.
be at a studio, and here you are in California, and here I am in Avanzona, where it's probably
Yeah.
like 109. And we're able to share and meet customers or guests on YouTube. We're streaming into Facebook, and it's really exciting. And so Mary Kay is helping us with virtual tools that allow us to reach a lot more people. And that's really exciting. And so if you're a techie, this is for you. If you're not a
Yeah.
techie, this is for you because it's a simplified version. So that's great. Okay. Um, Next, we have something that we call residual income. So if I sell, Jody said, you've been in Mary Kay 25 years. Every time you wash your face, it goes down the drain the next day, right? You're the
Right.
next, you put it on and take it off and put it on and take it off. And so, my gosh, it's kind of an unsinkable product, just like alcohol and tobacco, right? Cosmetics is perfect in our environment for right now. So we have that residual income.
Can I add a little something to that
Yeah,
for residual income? So Ashley Howard, who's on here, a year ago she signed her agreement. She didn't do much for the first few months, but for the last 7 or 8 months she's done something. And this month already, her customers have already reordered $500 worth of product from her, and she hasn't done a thing. She's been on vacation, she's been moving, and so that's 7 or 8 months down the road, which is fabulous.
absolutely. And just like you shared your Mary Kay opportunity with Ashley, that's another form of opportunity for each of us as consultants to share our Mary Kay opportunity with another woman. And, we never know what's in somebody's heart. You might be listening and
Right.
you maybe never have told someone something, but there's something within you that stirs and you say, gosh, I just might give this a go. Right?
Right. That's what I said.
And, okay. Recognition. Jody, I'm wearing a couple of my diamond rings that I earned. You're probably wearing yours, those beautiful fluffy cars you drive.
Yes.
That's great recognition. What do you love? Do you love recognition, Jody?
I do. Gotta say.
Absolutely.
Never shy from the stage.
Challenges and recognition, we all love a great pat on the back. And it's that positive environment of support between each of us as Mary Kay sisters and support with our customers. And it actually helps us support our families better.
Right.
There's another go ahead.
Well, I have customers who say, so did you win that prize? Did you win that contest? They're really in this with me. And they're perfectly happy to buy, an extra mascara for their sister or a cleanser they don't need till next month just to help me with a contest. They're super supportive. We, as women, we love to see each other win and be a part of helping each other win. We're very much team players that way, I think.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's fantastic. We're also about self-improvement. So the things, like you said, 25 years ago, you might have done it for a different reason. And
Right.
the same with me. Over 25 years ago, I was a single mom working midnight to 8. And, now I'm married and empty nested. It's a whole complete different. So Mary Kay is able to satisfy those times, different times in our lives. My beautiful offspring, Tanya's on. She's a mom of 3 under the age of 6. Oh my gosh. And she's doing it beautifully. Wow, Tanya.
Well, the good news is so Mary Kay fits every stage of your life. That's the good news. There's no perfect time. It's not with kids or without kids, married or divorced, college student or retired. There's no perfect time. Every time's a perfect time. There's no one time. Every time is a perfect time. Just now is the perfect time.
You're absolutely right. And through those different times, we do build self-confidence and we do improve ourselves. And so that is wonderful. Tax advantages is another possible reason that consultants may choose a home business. A home business has, and now what we're doing, everybody is working from home. So that company philosophy, based on the golden rule that you can do business in any city, in any town. And now virtually from our phones, you've got your iPad here.
Yeah.
Say it again.
And at any time. So no matter what time zone you're in or anywhere, yeah.
And at any time, yes, absolutely. Okay, so a couple of other things that might be interesting. We want to get feedback. I see there are some, if there's any questions, I want to let all our guests know that this beautiful book, right here, Miracles, Mary Kay Ash's story. And this is Miracles Happen, the Life and Timeless Principles of our founder, Mary Kay Ash. This book, got to get it right there. There it is. This book is going to be a gift to anyone who is a guest this evening. Let your consultant know. And if you're in California, Jody's got some. I've got some in Arizona. So we'll get you a copy of this book. And that's an addition to your names going into a drawing. So make sure that you tag the comment line there. We always want to get feedback, and we never know what's going on in the heart of a woman. And we want to know how that we can best support you. And in order for your name to go in the drawing and for your consultant to get credit, we'd like to ask you to answer a couple of questions. And on your sheet of paper in front of you, based on your, kind of like to get a guess of what your interest level might be. And so we're kind of going to play the ABCs. And so C means, yeah, I heard about the cars and I heard about the cash and I heard about the tax advantages, but I'm not interested in any of that. I just want to be your wonderful customer, Jody. That's all I want to be. And you would say, thanks a lot, Cindy. I'd be delighted to have you as my customer, right?
Absolutely. Yes. I will be
like, Jody, please take me as your customer. So if your interest level is that you just came on to help and support your beautiful consultant, we thank you so much for that. Make sure you write a letter C down that you just want to be a happy customer. B says, buy me a little bit more time. I'm kind of intrigued with a little thing that you said here or there. Maybe something you said sort of stirred in me, but I'm not going to tell anybody about it. But I might have some questions. So buy me a cup of coffee or a soda. And I would love to ask you and then make an educated decision on coming into Mary Kay. And I'm not exactly sold, but I've got some questions for you. So make sure you let your consultant know that. And A on the ABCs says, girls, seriously, what does it take to get started? Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you that. It's $100. For $100, sign me up because there's like $400. Where is it right here? I've got it right here, girls. Hang on a minute. This is, there we go. I'm glad it turns it around. Only $100 to start your business, and you get all that gorgeous bag and all these items here. It's over $400 worth of product. You get it for $100. So A says, seriously, girl, sign me up for $100. I'm excited. I want to join your team, just as excited as you were, Jody, when you went into that gal's office and said, sign me up. There's another way in this crazy world of ours that Mary Kay has worked with each of us as consultants and said, here's an additional way for you to sign up. And it's called the Mary Kay eStart. And the Mary Kay eStart is right here. I'm going to find it in just a second. The Mary Kay
$30. That's good.
Yes. Yeah. It's only $30 to sign up. Start something beautiful for only $30. And here's what it allows you to have. It includes all our digital and virtual tools. It's a $69.95, say $70 value, but it costs you as a brand new person $30. Now there's no product involved, but you have all the virtual tools. First of all, you have access. Yes, you have access to a personal website, which is normally $40 a year. You have access to Mary Kay's personal website, so you can reach all of your friends and family and customers wherever they are. And it includes what we call ProPay, like a PayPal. It's how we exchange and receive our money in Mary Kay. And so you get those virtual tools for this limited time offer for $30. This is fantastic. Can you believe starting your business for that? Oh, what did I hit something here. Just a minute. Hang on a second. There we go. All right. So guess you have two awesome choices. And the third choice is you can do both of them. You can say, I'll take the $30 sign up and I'll take the $100 sign up for $130 and do both of them.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Jody, if we had that available to us, wow.
Honestly, I would have done it in a second. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Jody, closing thoughts. Let me hear from you. Any closing thought or something? If someone was just on the fence, just a little bit, what would be something that you might share that would nudge me in that direction?
Okay. I'll tell you what I usually tell girls. They say, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I would do it as a business. I don't know what I would use. I said, okay, I have a Costco card, and I go to Costco every week. Well, not now, but every week, every other week, and I get gas. Even if I don't ever go in the store, I save a couple $100 a year just in gas. If I don't do the whole full thing and go into Costco and buy furniture and books and all the things I went in there when I went to get lettuce. So if all I do is get gas, it's still worth it because it saves me hundreds of dollars a year just in gas, even if I don't do the whole full-blown thing. So that, and I have to pay that Costco card every year. The Mary Kay is one time in your whole life, which is great. I bought one starter kit that lasts me forever. You know, that price, you don't have to re-up every year and all those kind of crazy things. And so that's what I used to tell people is the worst case scenario is you get your products at wholesale and you can be friends and family. But if you really want to just like get all the benefits and all the freebies and yummy prizes and wonderful things that this company has, then I would do the full blown thing. But you got nothing to lose by $30. It's a price of
absolutely. You know, Jody, that's fantastic. I just had a guest on here who I don't know your name, but it says, Cindy Morgan, do you get samples with the $30 eStart? You do not get any product of any kind with the $30 eStart. Everything is virtual, but when you work with me as your director, then we can, that's the answer, $30 eStart, it's all virtual, and then we'll go from there to work with samples, because virtually we can do our products demonstrations on our faces and our hands and so on. So at this time, sometimes you need samples, sometimes you don't. So don't let the samples hold you back. Your director will have some to share with you. And on that, correct, Jody. Whoever that person is, if you'll let me know your name, because it just says Facebook user, I don't know who you are. So I hope you're my guest. Anyway, that's a great closing statement on Mary Kay's like having a Costco card, because it does allow you, Jody, wholesale access to Mary Kay Cosmetics. And then from there, you can branch out and use it as much or as little wholesale access as you so choose.
Well, fortune on gas.
Absolutely. I want to say thank you so much to everyone for coming on. Now, Jody and I are going to scroll through the Facebook notations here, and we're going to pick a drawing. We're going to pick our winner. So make sure if you're a guest that you let us know who you are, and so that we can, and then we'll repost it. Now, this recording is recorded. This evening is recorded, so you'll be able to copy the link and share it with someone tomorrow, or usually it's up for 24 to 48 hours. So we're so excited that you joined us. Thank you so much, and make sure that you get a hold of your consultant or your director, so that you can get the free copy of Mary Kay's beautiful Miracles Happen, because we think it's a miracle that you came into our life tonight, and we're so excited to come into yours. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.